So hello there guys and welcome to Ívar's Fly Workshop. Today we'll be tying a fly that is dryfly, and this is known as to be called the foam ant. So it's like an ant made out of foam with hackle in the middle. It's like kind of like a simple pattern, but this is the width of the foam I'm using. Actually, for this one, I'm just using like a Semperfli foam sheet, 3.5 mil width. I think this one, the one I have, might be 2.5 mil width. So we'll start by attaching the thread to the body of the hook shank, and comes in the foam, and it's gonna increase the buoyancy of the fly if we wrap the foam down like this. And we are going to wrap this stuff all the way back, further back than I would normally do. And we have to readjust the foam. Sometimes it happens that you need to readjust it. The hook we are using, that's Ahrex Dryfly Traditional, number 12. So it's rather like a big ant, but anyway. The thread we are using was the Nano Silk, Semperfli Nano Silk 50 10-years. And for the body of the fly, we are using 2 strands of peacock hearl. And for a smaller version of this fly, we'll be using like a smaller, just 1 strand. It just depends on the size of the fly. We'll wrap this around, but up here in Iceland, you can actually get away with like pretty big dry flies, like this size of even 10. Size 10 works. It'll be, some people in the States be saying that will be ridiculously big, but sizes 10, 12, 14, like 12 and 14, you can get away with using that in some circumstances. Mostly you'll get away with it, but sometimes you have to go and scale down your numbers of the flies you pick. But we'll be tying this ant on this hook simply because this is easier for you to see the method I'm using and stuff. So the back of the fly is the foam sheet, and I prefer to keep the sheet or the foam so it's not totally stretched in like front, so it leaves like a little piece there in the back, so it's get this humpy back. It's not straight. Yeah, remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And it gives this humpy look on it, and we have those 2 humpies, and in between them we place the legs. And the legs we are using is just a black rooster saddle. You could technically use like a grizzly saddle for this one, or like a grizzly color, or even brown. It just all depends on what you want. And you can also use 2 different colors of foam, one in the front, one in the back. You can kind of mix this fly all up as you want. And we'll take like 3 wraps with the hackle. So we create the legs of the ant. We snip away the end of the feather, and you can use this rest of the feather for just another ant or some other dry fly or some other fly. And we get our thread just in the front here, and then we have to make the frontal part. And before that, we have to do like this, just readjust so everything it's in its place. And it is important, like with this fly, when you're tying with foam, you need to get like pretty good tension sometimes on the thread. That means you cannot use like too narrow thread. I tried that, and like a narrow thread, if you're using like a craft store foam, like a narrow, strong thread can actually cut through the foam. So I prefer to use at least a 50 denier thread. We made the head of the fly, and we cut this piece in an angle, about the angle of the hook eye. And it is okay to leave this piece there, because if you cut it too tight to the thread wrap, it might get loose and your end is a problem. That's something which we do not want. The hook eye is clear, as you could see. And it's like I said, it's a simple pattern. I like this pattern a lot. And you can make the whip finishing job. Try not to trap down any fibers of the legs of the fly. You can, like, cut them away if you want. It's all up to you. And then you slide our scissors here to cut away and snip away the remains of the thread. And for the last final touch, we will be using a Zap-A-Gap, which I get at my local fly tying store, Flugusmidjan, or the Fly Shack. It's not a big store, but they have unbelievable varieties of fly tying materials, and they have good logos as well. Like shopping there, they're really professionals. And we'll just coat the head with the Zap-A-Gap, just like so. And just make sure that the eye of the hook is free. And your end is ready. As I said, you can tie it in multiple colors. You can just mix the colors all up. It just depends on your own preference. You can put legs on it, like rubber legs or just whatever. So I just want to say to you guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.